Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. For today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be doing review 2 of 2 on the Eyeshadow and Primark collab. Now, if you haven't already, I would definitely recommend you go check out my 2 previous videos on this collab. Today will be my final sort of review on this collection. I'm testing out the rest of the products that I picked up that I didn't review in my first one, and also kind of just give you my general thoughts and opinions on the entirety of the collab at the end of this video as well. So like in my first review, we have a primer, we have mascara, cream products, eyeshadow palettes, lip products. There's loads again for us to test out. So if you'd like to see what products I used on my face and also what I thought of them, then please keep watching, because we're going to be testing out the other primer in the collection. Now this is the Cherry Mattifying Base Primer. This is what it looks like. I think these were £4. I will link the Primark website down below where you can have a little browse at everything and see how much everything costs. And you can also go on there and type your postcode in and it will tell you if your local Primark stocks the stuff, which is really helpful. And it's a really nice like gel consistency. Oh, and it feels really nice and moisturising. Also smells very good too. Okay, so this is the primer on. I did just apply it to my T-zone because the rest of my skin is pretty normal. But yeah, the T-zone does get very oily throughout the day. Now, I can tell that it's mattified because even though it looks like it's glowy, it's just where the bright lights are shining on my face. But when I feel my face, it feels like the primer's actually dried down. And it does look a little bit smoothed over where I've applied it. Okay, I've just put my foundation and concealer on. I used my Super Serum again, like in my last video. I used shade F2, and then again, like in my last video, I used 2 concealers. I used the Relove Super Concealer in C0.2 for my under eyes and high points, and I just went in with the IRL in C3 for my blemishes, just for a little bit more added coverage. For cream products, we are just going to be using this face palette. This is the Eyeshadow Chocolate Face Quad in light to medium, so that is what the packaging looks like. It costs £6. And of course, this is a cream palette. You have 2 blushes, a bronzer, and also a highlighter. But I don't think I'm going to use that because, I don't know. I'll swatch it, but it doesn't look like a shade that I would typically go for. Firstly, I'm going to take the bronzer shade in here. Oh, it is quite a like solid pan. Like, you know, the old ones from like years ago would be really oily. This actually feels like a nice solid blush bronzer. Oh, okay. And I'm just going to apply this to the areas where I would normally bronze. I feel like I've taken that up a little bit too high. Yeah, see, I've blended that side a whole lot better. Now I know what the formula's like. It's really easy to control. This is a really nice bronzer shade. I don't know if this would be too light for medium skin tones because, I mean, I'm fair and that's shown up perfectly on my skin. I feel like people with medium skin tones might find that a little bit light. Maybe they should have done a light, medium, deep. I do usually say that anyway about face palettes. I don't think 2 is enough. I think you need, for the full spectrum, I think you need at least 3. Because yeah, this colour on me is absolutely beautiful, but I can imagine someone with a medium skin tone would kind of want something a little bit deeper than this. As for the formula, you can tell it is on the dewy side just because of the type of cream product that it is, but it applied really nicely and pigmented, and we'll see what it looks like when I powder over the top. We have 2 blusher options in here. We have a pink and we have an orange. Oh wow, the highlighter is like wet. Can you see that? I'm just going to swatch all of these for you. So that is what the quad looks like swatched. The blushes and bronzers are absolutely beautiful. And the highlighter's really nice as well, but I'd say for like fair to light, that is quite a bronzy undertone for a highlighter. So I definitely won't get my use out of that. That, and also the fact this is like a solid pan cream palette. I don't think I'd enjoy that type of highlighter formula. I wish they'd maybe done like a deeper contour shade instead, or deeper bronzer shade instead, to cover the medium spectrum that this claims to cover. I think I'm going to go in with the orangey blush today because my eye look's going to be pretty colourful and wild. I'm doing one on one eye, one on the other, so I want to keep my base kind of neutral as possible. I'll use my MF1 brush, just dab a couple of dabs in there. As per usual, went a bit cray-cray with the blush and brought it up a bit too high. But again, I really enjoyed the formula of that. It's not that really oily, greasy pan type of texture. It does actually feel quite solid. And even though it looks dewy and glowy on the skin, it doesn't reflect that in the actual pans, apart from the highlighter. But I wouldn't use that anyway. I would only use this for the bronzer and the blushes. But I actually think this is a really nice cream blush and bronzer palette. The only thing I'd say is I wish this was like a deeper bronzer shade as opposed to a highlighter, because I don't think, do people reach for highlighters in pans like that? I don't really know. But very good cream face palette for £6, I think. Okay, so I did finish off my face makeup and I did use the I Heart Revolution stuff. So firstly, I used the coconut baking powder. I'm not even joking. I used my Trigwell puff to press it into my skin, and my skin looks so incredibly smooth. Like my base products like all gel together. Like the concoction that it's made my skin look like is no joke. My skin looks so incredibly smooth. The only thing I would prefer is for these pore areas to be a little bit more smooth. So I think I might try in the future using both of the primers together to see if I can firstly apply the pore blur and then the matte on top, and see if it creates this insanely smooth base. But I am so impressed with this powder also. If you can get past the scent of it, this is incredible. And again, if you do have a deep skin tone, there is a banana one, but this is literally incredible. For £3.50, I know there isn't a lot in here, but for £3.50, this is doing like wonders to my skin. It looks so smooth. I also use the bronzer to bronze up my skin, and also the Triple Love highlighter, and then I also use the brow pencil again to fill my brows in. My face doesn't actually look heavy or cakey, but I am going to use a setting spray to melt all the powders together, and we're going to be using the other one that's in the range. This is the Watermelon Glowing Fixing Spray. This is what the packaging looks like, and again, this is £4. In my first review, I used the coconut one, which was a hydrating fixing spray. Oh, this smells so good. Again, Mr. Divine, smells divine. Okay, so I'm just looking up close on my skin, and I think there may be slight shimmers in this, but obviously I can't tell from just looking at the bottle. No, I can tell. There are very fine, small amounts of shimmer in it. I don't know if you can maybe see some of it reflecting off my face. It's like little bits of silvery reflective shimmer, but it's honestly not too much that cringes me out. I really hate the sprays that are overly shimmery, that are literally covering your face in shimmer particles. This is actually a really nice one, and it's not like a wet looking glowy spray. It just seems to be a fixing spray with a few bits of shimmer particles in it. For me, it's not a spray that I would use on a long lasting like makeup day, but for just filming, if I'm only wearing my makeup for a few hours, I would definitely reach for that again. Next, we're going to move on to eyeshadow, and we're going to be using these cute palettes today. We're going to be using Just Peachy on one eye and Juicy Watermelon on the other. Now, these palettes are £8, and I did say in my haul video, I do think these are slightly overpriced. I think £6 would have been a nice price mark just because they are like really thin and the packaging is super like flimsy and it's not like the highest of quality packaging, but they are super fun and fingers crossed the formulas are good. So firstly we have Juicy Watermelon. Oh my god, I'm actually taking the paper off with the sellotape. No! This is what the Juicy Watermelon palette looks like. If I want to focus. There we go. So we have a few pink mattes in here. We have 1, 2, 3. We have we have 5 mattes in here and the rest are shimmer. Not gonna lie, packaging is like much catered towards younger audience, but I still think these are really cute and I love the colour story of this. I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. And then we have the Just Peachy eyeshadow palette. This is what the peachy one looks like. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 5 mattes and the rest are shimmers. Again, we'll kind of just do like a monochrome or peach inspired look on the other eye. I would do a combined look, but I don't think they'd go together. So I'm just going to make it easier and do one on each eye. So let's get on it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this eye and I'm going to be using the Juicy Watermelon palette. I've just primed my lid with the Revolution Super Base and we're gonna create a watermelon eye look. So let's get started. I think firstly, let's firstly go in with the like hot pink in the palette here and I'm gonna pop that in my crease. Someone please shout at me in the comments to clean my freaking, wow, that was big and did. Clean my makeup brushes because I'm sick to death of using dirty ones. Wow, that is very pigmented. Next, I'm going to start buffing that out by using this slightly lighter pink here. Oh my god, my nails are pink as well. So cute. It matches. Just going to start by really buffing the top edge of that because then we'll be able to blend into the very top shade a lot easier. And I mean, they are blending beautifully. Next, I'm going to take this very fair pale pinky shade, nudie shade, and I'm going to use that just to buff the very, very top edges. Say what you want about the packaging. I mean, these shades are really, really beautiful on the lid. Just going to go back in with that first shade just to blend that a little bit, because when you go in with the lightest shade, it kind of removes a little bit of the blend underneath. But just go back with your brush. You don't need to add any more products. And then it looks seamless again. Next, I'm going to take this deeper shade here and I'm going to deeper the inner and outer corners. Okay, for the shimmer on the middle of my lid, of course, it's a watermelon palette. So I'm going to go in with this beautiful green shimmer here. Now, I feel like this is going to be like that chunky sort of formula, so I'm just gonna get some on my finger. Oh, it's actually not as bad as the one in yesterday's previous video. This is what it looks like. Wow, that is so stunning. Wow, that is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Next, I'm gonna take this pink shimmer here and I'm just going to use that a little bit on a brush, not loads, because I don't really need loads of it, to be honest. I just need like mainly the colour of it. And I'm just going to blend that a little bit better into my inner and outer corner. I think for my lower lash line, I'm just going to go back in with the pink and the darkest shade. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to go in with this shimmer here. Okay, I am obsessed with this look. I literally love this so much. This is such a beautiful, like, Alex look. I love it. Yes, the packaging is a lot more on the, like, younger audience, you know, more affordable side, but I mean, you can't tell me that is not a beautiful pink eye look. So I really like this one. Let's now try the peachy one and see if that kind of lives up to this one. Okay, so I put the eye base again on that side. This palette I think has more shades. The Juicy Watermelon only has 9 pans, whereas the peachy one has 12. So I'm just a bit confused where this £8 for both of them comes from, you know? A bit confusing, but hey ho. Now, what I have also noticed with this peachy palette is that orange is pretty much the most darkest matte shade we've got. So, yeah. I would have preferred if a couple of these shimmers were also mattes, or if the existing mattes were a red or a deep orange or something. Give me a bit of depth, like, I don't know. I think the colour story for this one is not it. I definitely prefer that Juicy Watermelon one, because even though it's less shades, you can build like the most beautiful monochrome look with those pans. But this one is a little bit like meh. Do you know what I mean? But let's see what we can do. Firstly, I'm going to start off with this shade here. And again, I'm going to pop that in my crease. Pans are a little bit powdery. I mean, the pink one was, I don't think the pink one was maybe as powdery. Okay, so that is the first crease shade. It's actually really nice. I think I'm next going to take the yellow pan, and I'm just going to start like lightly buffing that out, and then I can buff it out even more with a nude shade. And next, I'm just going to take one of these nudie shades. I think I'm going to take the palest one, actually, just so it blends in with the yellow a little bit more. And I'm just going to buff out the very top edge. I'm just lightly putting this in the top edges. I don't really need like loads of it, to be honest, because the yellow did do a very good job of blending that out. Okay, next we're going to go in with the most orangey orange in the palette. And I'm going to put this in my inner and outer corners. Okay, for this eye, I think I'm going to go in with this like a goldy bronze shade. Looks like a very similar, again, very similar texture to that green. And it also looks a little bit similar to the shimmer we used in the first review. Very, very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with this darker orange shimmer just to blend out those edges. Okay, and then for my lower lash line, I think I'm just going to go in maybe with a combination of this first shade we used and also the deeper orange, just to create a similar effect to what we did on this eye. And then for the inner corner and brow bone, I think I might take this shade up here. I could have used this one, but I think I'm feeling more of this one. Okay, so that is the Just Peachy Eye complete. I think both of these looks are really pretty, but you know, if I had to decide, it would be the pink side. I don't know, you know, I don't know how obvious that is, but I really, just in general, just prefer this side anyway. I think the shimmer is so much more prettier than that one, and I just think, yeah, I mean, I do like both, and this really brings out my blue eyes, but I'm just obsessed with the pink, what can I say? The quality of these palettes actually really impressed me. The mattes are a little bit powdery, but the shimmers are so good, and despite the mattes being powdery, they are still pretty pigmented. So I think if you enjoy these colour stories, definitely check them out, because I mean, they turned out really, really nice. Okay, so for mascara today, we're going to be using the Strawberry Volume Mascara. This is £4. I did try the Love Mascara in my first review and really enjoyed that. So let's see how we get on with this one today. Also, when uploading my video today, I saw that the other fruity one is a Cherry Lengthening Mascara. So if you're more about length than volume, then that could be a good option. I personally really love the Love Mascara, so I really hope this is good as well, because I mean, they are the same price. This is the packaging for the Strawberry Mascara. It says I'm scented on the box, and I'm not even joking, it is fully scented. Oh, It just smells so good, like really fresh strawberries. But I also have these lashes. These are the half false lashes from the Love range. They were £3, and I'm not gonna lie, that literally looks like it's gonna fill my whole eye. But anyway, we'll see how we get on with those after the mascara. Straight away, I don't like the wand. It's far too big and bristly. Okay, so I've built this up in a few layers, and this is what it looks like on my lashes compared to no mascara. This is what it's looking like. It's definitely not as good as the Love one, like straight off the bat. I feel like that wand and everything just applied the mascara so much better than this. This wand for me is just far too big, and it's not like a fast acting mascara, which are also my favorite as well, because I'm really lazy and I hate just sitting there for like 10 minutes trying to make sure my lashes look really good. So it's definitely more on the like a natural sort of everyday side of mascaras, but saying that, it still is good. Like, it still looks good on my eyes. This is a nice buildable mascara. As you can see, the more I'm layering on top, the better it becomes, as opposed to when you first apply it. I think I'm just a bit worried about this because of the big wand, and I don't want to get mascara all over my lid. But can you see the difference of me just applying a small little coat as opposed to building it? I'm going to leave the mascara there now. I think I have built it up quite nicely. This is a close-up of them. These are really nice looking. These are the type of half lashes I would go for. Firstly, ignore the way they're applied, because as you can see, they are not lined up with my lash line very well. I do find that with half lashes, I definitely have to put eyeliner on. I mean, I always put eyeliner on when I put lashes on, because I hate it when they look like this and they don't look like they're blended into the lash line. So even with full lashes, I do wear liner anyway, and I probably should have put on some for today's video. But I think if I had some eyeliner on, it probably would finish off the look nicely, and B, make the lashes blend in a lot more nicer with my lash line. These are really nice lashes. I'd say for me they're more like 3/4 length lashes. Where I have like small eyes, when brands call things half lashes, they literally go over the majority of my eye. So I think I would also cut these down slightly next time I wear them as well. But as for the actual lash themselves, they are really nice. I really like how they are small at the start and then elongate towards the end. So for £3, I think this is a really good pair of lashes. Okay, let's finish this look off with the lips. So I have the other lip pencil, which is the more pink one. Even though the one in my first review was quite pink, this is an even more pinkier shade. And then I also want to try this, which is a soft cream lip gloss, but I thought we could just try that on their own, because I'm pretty sure in Lizzie's video they were quite pigmented. So let's firstly take this. This is the shade Fondue. As you can see, really pale baby pink shade. It's not one for me, I'm afraid. I'm probably going to sharpen that and see if I can sell it on, because yeah, I'm definitely not going to use this. It's far too pale for me. Then next I have two of these soft cream like lip glosses. I've got Chocolate Fondue, which is the slightly dark one. This is the one I was sent by that PR company. And then I picked up the shade Praline because it's a really nice pale nude, and I think I'm going to use this one today. So this is what the packaging looks like. It matches like all the other chocolate stuff. It's so cute. So it's like whipped baked chocolate. It's quite sickly actually. Okay, so yeah, it does look quite a thick texture for like a gloss, but let's see how pigmented this is. That is very interesting, because this is what my lips are currently looking like. I would not call that a gloss. I'd say that is more on the verge of a liquid lipstick, which I'm actually not mad at because I'm not a lip gloss everyday wearer. I only really wear lip gloss for videos when I'm reviewing something or if I just fancy one at the end of the video. But I would say that is more of a liquid lipstick, wouldn't you? Oh my god, I got to open my teeth. Who was going to tell me? I can tell it's not a lip gloss because my lips are not like wet looking shiny. It actually looks like my lips are drying down. So despite it saying a lip gloss, and I never understand why brands do this, this is not a lip gloss. This is a liquid lipstick. But the colour, Obsessed With, this is a shade Praline. I would wear this every day. It is an Alex soft pinky brownie nude. I love it so much, and with a dark brown lip liner that would look absolutely amazing. And then this would be a gorgeous rich chocolatey brown liquid lipstick. It is like a soft cream liquid lipstick, so just keep that in mind when you pick these up. But I'm not mad at that. I actually prefer this to a lip gloss anyway. Okay, so that is now everything else on my face from the I Heart Revolution and a Primark collection. This is my finished look, and this is the pink side of the eyes, and then this is the orange side. Definitely let me know down below, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the juicy watermelon look, or do you prefer just peachy? Put an emoji in the comments and let me know which one you prefer. Again, I think we had a relatively successful video today. I don't think there was anything that I really didn't like. Now that I've tested everything that I picked up, I'd still say that this is a really exciting collab with Primark by I Heart Revolution. Definitely unexpected. Did not think that they would collaborate with such a big brand like Primark. I just hate that we can't buy stuff online, because if they now bring out more stuff, you know, I'm just going to be marching down to my Primark or asking my patrons to pick up stuff for me that I can't get in my own stores. You know me, I am an I Heart Revolution lover. I always collect their latest, you know, releases. Such a cute brand. Yes, it is probably targeted to the more younger audience, but I mean, I'm 26 in a few months and I freaking love it. So there you go. You're only as young as you feel. Do you know what I mean, guys? Come on. I'm also intrigued to see if they will bring out anything else, or if this collab is limited edition. I have absolutely no idea. Let me know your thoughts on everything that I've tested down below. I'd love to know your opinions on everything. Was there anything in today's video that you really love, or anything you didn't like the look of? I would love to know down below. So yeah, that is everything now tested. If there's anything else you want me to like retry again or feature in like an upcoming video, let me know, because I can certainly do that. And I think I'm going to wrap this video up here. I think we've covered pretty much everything. I've made a lot of comments throughout the reviews as well, not just at the end. So definitely hope these videos have helped you on whether you want to pick anything up or not. I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And of course, I will see you in my next video. Bye!